And that will make all the difference in the world is your willingness to not be complacent, your willingness to get up again, your willingness to be the student and not the professional, your willingness to hire somebody if that's what you need to do.
Welcome to the Product Boss Podcast, where we're dedicated to helping product-based business owners turn into revenue-generating, successful, happy product bosses. I'm Jacqueline Snyder.
And I'm Mina Kunlo-Sitep. Together through digital courses, coaching, and masterminds, we've helped over 50,000 students from startup to multi-million-dollar businesses scale their sales while blending in their dream life.
It gets lonely out there in the product business world. We fully believe a business shouldn't be built alone. There's room at the top for all of us.
So let's get scrappy and creative together, Product Boss, to be profitable, make more sales, and grow your visibility.
Are you ready? Let's dive in.
Hey friends, it's podcast recommendation time. One of our absolute favorite podcasts is Online Marketing Made Easy, hosted by the incredible Amy Porterfield.
And I'm so glad to say that we're friends with her. And this is true that we never miss an episode. She has been someone that we've looked up to for so long. And she's been one of our biggest inspirations on our business journey. So we know you are going to love her podcast as much as we do.
Most definitely. Our favorite part about Amy is that she is not only just so inspiring and so relatable, but she also breaks down big ideas and strategies into actionable, doable, step-by-step processes to get you results without all that needed stress, which you know that we love.
Yes. And then plus, in one of her most recent episodes, Amy dives into why she shows up online as 100% herself, where she shares her authenticity in the digital world and what you can do to stay true to yourself. Now, she was also on our podcast last month, so make sure to listen to her because she's just released her new book. So Mina and I believe that staying true to yourself is one of your greatest superpowers, and this episode really reinforces that belief.
It's so good. Listen to the Online Marketing Made Easy wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast. So today we're going to talk about that we should be willing to just suck at something new, right? Just be brave enough, be willing to try something new, and be brave enough to suck at it when you start.
Yeah. That's
pretty simple, huh?
Yeah. It's going to be a gentle reminder, maybe not so gentle because, this is going to be a big reminder for all of you that you are brave. And you will suck at the beginning. So how can we help you through that?
Yeah. So first and foremost, we bring 2 episodes a week to you every single week. And if you love what you're hearing here, make sure to follow the show wherever you're listening to your podcast. And if you'd be kind enough to just pause for a second and go leave us a review, that would be incredible. That really helps get us in front of other people to listen and help other people with their businesses. Remember, when you pick and find a new show, you probably read the reviews to see if it's the right fit for you. So please do that. And then if this is helpful, share it with someone. All right. So sucking at something new. I think that so many people don't do something. They don't start. They're not willing to try something new because they're so worried about not doing it well, all the things.
100%. They're so concerned about what others will think or, just like you said, they're scared of sucking at something. And the truth of the matter is that when you're learning something new, it is inevitable for you to be terrible at it first. It's inevitable for you to suck at it because it's your first go around at something. You're going to be fumbling through at something. Our first product sucked. Our first launch sucked. Well, not necessarily, right? Our first emails, but you get the idea, right? When we first start doing anything, more often than not, you're going to suck at it. I'll give the example of I'm afraid of heights. So anybody who knows, that I'm afraid of heights so much that I was willing to hold in going to the bathroom instead of having to drive over a bridge. That was a short story of what happened just the other day. Okay. But I know that I suck at heights and it's a fear of mine, right? So I will go rock climbing with my sister who's fantastic at it. once every few months because I know that I suck at rock climbing, but I know that I want to be better at it. And every time I go, you better believe I look like a fool. Like it gets the best of me. Like I fall down, I start screaming. It's just a lot. I can't help it. I'm very
Please
dramatic.
share videos / pictures.
So much that people are concerned. Like, it's okay. It's okay. And I'm
Like,
just
she
like,
comes here every week and does this. It's
Yeah.
a thing.
And I'm on that like tether thing. So it's not like I'm going to be free falling to the ground. So the thing is, you have to be brave enough to look foolish. And I'm willing enough to look foolish because I don't want to be forever scared of heights. Okay. Same with people that might be starting a business or showing up in their first video or sending out their first email or whatever it is. You are not going to be a pro at something in the beginning because you're just going to have to practice your way through it.
I think that the problem is in what people are more concerned about, not being able to do something new. We're actually more concerned about other people's opinions of us. We're more concerned about what if people know that I failed, right? What if I had this launch or this new product and I put it out there and it doesn't sell, right? And then when we're worried about what other people think, it's our self-worth. It's like we are worth less or not worthy of respect because we didn't do something right or we failed. And so much of this is tied up to other people's opinions of us. Now, in perspective, let's talk about a small baby. Okay. So a small baby starts
Not
to
a
learn,
large baby, a small baby.
a relatively normal sized baby that's learning to walk.
Okay. Got it. Now
Around the 12-month mark.
Okay, I'm picturing this
got
baby
it?
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever version of baby that is for you. Small. A baby starts to learn how to walk. Do you say, baby, you suck the second the baby falls down? Right?
I hope you don't.
No, most people are like, oh my God. And then they fall, oh, you can do it again. Right? And then they help the baby back up and they're like, oh, he's taking a step. Oh,
And the
then he
baby's
falls.
not like, oh, what does my mom think of me? I quit.
I am worthless and I'm never doing this again. No, because the people around are like, yay. And the baby's not like, I suck because I can't walk on my first time. We were all babies once. Okay. You didn't suck as a human being when you were a baby or a child. We give grace to babies. Like we give grace to children.
And that baby was willing to be brave, right? So a lot of times, we don't allow ourselves to grow because we're so concerned about what other people think. We're not willing to be brave and courageous. But you've already done it. You've already created a business, sold a good. So you have it in you to be brave and courageous. You just need to take that more of a step towards, can I show up on video? Can I go to this in person and invite people into my booth? Can I ask this person if they want to try this sample? Whatever it looks like of you being brave and sucking at potentially some new skill set is simply reality. You're not going to be the most amazing person when it comes to selling potentially, unless you have natural skills, which I have seen people, sometimes they're born salespeople, but they do learn that still.
Natural skills is like my husband who can like learn any instrument when he picks it up and
that's
hike
talent,
up a steep hill
right?
singing.
Yeah. We all know that in today's digital world, customers are looking for those businesses that will provide them with a seamless buying experience.
Exactly. Clunky checkout processes are out and one-click purchasing is definitely in. With buyers' expectations being higher than ever today, you must find a way to make sure their experience with your business is seamless and stands out.
One of the best ways to do this is by making sure your business processes are seamless, as that they will flow over into your customer's experience, which is exactly what HubSpot offers.
HubSpot is a powerful CRM platform that has everything you need to ensure your business increases its revenue, saves you valuable time and resources, all while building genuine customer connections. Plus, you receive valuable insights into your customer's journey. Connecting with new audiences and building deeper relationships has never been easier.
And with an easy-to-use interface, it's customizable without being complicated. even as you scale.
Get started for free at HubSpot.com. Hey friends, are you unsure of what to say on social media or what to even send in your weekly emails? Well, what if creating content could be easy? Would you be looking for a shortcut to creating consistent content? Yes, consistent content, because you know consistency is key. Well, let me tell you, you are not alone when you feel like you're struggling on what to post or what to write in emails. And we know that you have that product part of your business down. But as you're listening to this podcast, you probably already know that to get more people to your products, to buy your products, you need to create great content. Oh, I know. I keep saying content, and that's the dreaded C word. And we can't tell you how many product bosses tell us that they want to create great content for their audience and their customers, but they don't know what to say, or they are so busy they can't find the time, or they really, really, really don't want to be the face of their brand. Well, no worries, because that's exactly why we created a year of content. It is your shortcut to creating consistent content that resonates with your audience and brings more loyal customers who can't wait to buy your products. If you want to see how easy this is and how easy it is to create content for your audience and your customers, head to www.ayearofcontent.com. I know that I started working out with a trainer, and I had not worked out in a really long time. If you've listened to any of our episodes, you hear there's been overwhelm. We're working a lot. Let's say pre-2020, was the last time I did something outside of the house. And he had me do this HIIT program where it was cardio and using a stair stepper.
High intensity training.
I could barely jump. I was like, holy moly, my body no longer bounces. I can't jump off the ground. And then I felt like I was going to throw up so many times. And I could have looked at it and said, God, I suck. I fail. I'm just going to throw up. I can't believe I can't jump anymore. All this stuff, right? But then the next week I came back, I felt so sick. I had to take a nap. The next week I come back and I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit stronger. And I just did the same workout yesterday that I did with him 4 weeks ago, where I was going to puke the whole time. I didn't feel nauseous at all. So if I said I sucked 4 weeks ago and said I'll never do it again, it didn't give me the opportunity to prove to myself, holy moly, I'm stronger. I can do more of a push-up. My abs are starting to work again. There's certain things that I was so shocked at my body that I was like, I can't believe I can't do this. And I didn't stop. And so I think that's the thing for all of us to be. It's yes, you can suck, but that baby, cheer yourself on to just keep getting back up. It doesn't matter what other people think. It's only you. It's your life. It's your world. This is literally your life to live. Yeah. Nobody else's.
Absolutely. My daughter, we did our vision boards the other day, and I was telling this to Jacqueline, how she wants to start lifting weights, right? And how she wants to go with me to the gym, since I have a gym membership. And Jacqueline was saying, yeah, but you don't work out. But I do have a gym membership, and I have gone. I actually just went a couple weeks ago. I don't go there to massively lift weights or anything like that, but there's machines that I have learned how to do by watching other people, right? So in Jacqueline's case, she is, she hired an expert. So for example, in order to suck less and be brave, she was like, I know that I need to be equipped with somebody who knows what they're doing.
And also someone that holds me accountable, because if you tell them, if I go have a gym membership and I have classes to get to, I had to realize I will never do it.
Yeah. So that was her route, right? For me, I probably will go more often because I've decided to be a student alongside with my daughter, right? I'm willing to be sucky at something. And a lot of it is going to be, okay, I'm going to hold my hand and pull her up to, okay, I know how to use these machines, but I don't know how to use these other machines. So let's figure this out together. Okay. So it is, I'm being her student next to her. So for a lot of you, I think that people get stuck in their head that they think that everybody needs to be experts at everything, when you just need to be a few steps ahead of the average person in a lot of ways, right? So for you, for all of you, it might be that if you want to be sharing your journey or sharing your product, you don't have to be this mega expert on all the things and everything in this world, okay? You just be courageous enough to learn the new skill sets that you need to or want to do. And that will make all the difference in the world is your willingness to not be complacent, your willingness to get up again, your willingness to be the student and not the professional, your willingness to hire somebody if that's what you need to do, and your willingness to fail or look really sucky at something and
scream like
still,
Nina when she's learning to rock climb.
Yeah. And still continue to progress and move forward, right?
Yeah.
Despite all that.
And I think what I want for all of you to hold this for yourselves, I know I do well with visualizations. If this works for anybody out there, treat yourself when you're trying something new and you're willing to suck at it. Treat yourself with the same kindness that you would have given yourself as a kid the first time you learned to get on a bike and ride a bike, right? Or the first time that you just imagine yourself as a baby and you learn to walk or you learn to crawl. Think about a first time when you were a child. Now, some of you might have had a different experience, but hopefully most of us can think about a time when we were little, if anything, with a way that we're like, oh, it was okay to fall down then because it was the first time I learned to walk. It is okay to try and sell my product, show my face online, get into a retail store, make something, start a business, whatever it is in the world that you want to do. It's okay. And it's okay if it's not perfect and it's okay if it sucks. Give yourself that same grace because you will keep learning. It's okay if it looks different.
Yeah. Fun fact, super quick. I learned how to ride a bicycle in 5th grade. I know this because we were able to take our bicycles to school, and my sister and I were in the same grade. We were the only ones that had a 5-speed bike and not a 10-speed bike. And we were 5th graders, so we were pretty big, And it was like one of my most embarrassing things that I remember. So I know what it feels like to be like learning how to ride a bicycle. You take your bicycle to school. We had those bicycles and not the 10 speeds, and feeling so out of place and feeling like, oh my God, what do these kids think about me? Even these young little kids, they
and
didn't
you felt
think a
bad
darn
about
thing.
What other people thought of you versus the fact that you could have been proud of yourself for riding to school on a bike by yourself.
Right. We got to take our bicycles to school. And it's just like, those were the bikes we had. And, there's tons of kids that don't have bicycles now. And it's just like, now that I look back, I'm just like, that just was so silly of me. So I think for all of you, yes, be willing to suck at it because that's how you learn. And being brave is the skill set that you're ultimately growing there.
Yeah. So we're proud of each and every one of you. And I hope that this was helpful. And hear our voices in your head whenever you're wanting to try something new, right? Thomas Edison said, I failed 10,000 times, right? Before he got it right. So this is the way forward. This is growth. This is the messy parts, but this is the part that we truly will look back and enjoy, which is the learning and the creating and all the things. And it's okay because when we mess up, we find out something new. So thank you, everyone, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Yeah, thanks, everybody.
Thank you for being here and listening all the way through the Product Boss podcast. If you love our show and it has helped you in any way in your business, would you mind doing 2 things for us? Subscribe to the show so you never miss an episode and leave us a review. Reviews help other product entrepreneurs know that this is the place to be to grow their businesses and realize that they're not alone. And we know that you all know that a 5-star and honest review helps you sell more products to more people. So you know that your reviews help us reach more listeners around the world. Remember, what we give is what we receive, and we are all about helping each other in the Product Boss community. We are all in this together. We would be so appreciative of you if you could take the time right now to subscribe, leave a review, and even share this episode on social or someone you know so we can impact more lives. And remember, subscribing means that you will get notified each time we release a new episode so you never miss a thing. You have helped us grow and climb into the top 10 of all marketing podcasts, and together we can keep climbing. Thank you, friends. And remember, there is room at the top for all of us.